So tomorrow we're going to be taking this car to the drag strip and hopefully get a good pass. Since I've gotten the 93 tune, I've ran it only once, and that day the track conditions were terrible. I could barely get traction, so I'm hoping I can get a good time with the 93. I really want to try the E85 tune, but I don't want to do it until I can kind of beat my stock time, which was 12.7. I'm still learning on how to do the drag strip. That was my first pass ever with the stock car, so I'm hoping I can get 12.5s or low 12s with the 93 tune, and just having more time than I did with my first run, just having a little bit more experience. Keep getting the trap speed to be like 90 miles per hour or so. I don't know if it's pulling power. Traction is not an issue, just a little bit wheel spin. I have to see what this one was. The previous one was 13.1, but only a 92.75 miles. So I don't know if it's the heat, but it shouldn't be that bad. It's like 85 degrees right now. I would have imagined it to be pretty comparable. I don't know. I have to check this one. It's in sport mode. That's how I ran it last time too when it was stock. I was running 12.7 consistently, and that was my first time ever at the drag strip, so I knew the car had a little bit more. So I'm gonna have to check the slip to see what I've run, because with the tune I should be able to run at least 12.5 even if I'm not improving on my skills. If the car was 12.7 stock doing the same thing, I should be able to get at least 12.5, I would imagine. I know these cars are capable of low 12s without a problem, and even, you know, high 11s if you got a tire on or E85 tune. So I have to check. We're just heading to the station right now to pick up our slip. Let's see what's going on with this car. Maybe it's time to just get drag radials. If I'm going to do this and actually have fun, I'll probably just see the drag radials. Let's see. I'm a little too loud. Thank you.
Got a gorgeous 56 black Chevrolet and got this new one.
Yeah, 13.3 at 89 miles per hour. Something's going on with the car. Either it's, I don't think it's too hot, because I finished the 1/8 of a mile, 8.5 seconds at 90 miles per hour. So 1/8 of a mile was done at 8.5 seconds, 90 miles per hour. And the quarter mile was done at 13.3 at 89 miles per hour. So you're telling me for the quarter mile, I just did not a quarter mile, but yeah, I just did not gain any speed? I find that hard to believe. Let's see. I think we're gonna try the track mode. Especially losing the traction last time, I kind of didn't want to do that. But that's gonna turn out the traction control. I know you're supposed to have it off, but I ran 12.7 with the traction control on. So I don't know what's going on. Let's see. So I think they're doing some prep on the track right now. Hopefully that will help. It could be the traction. So once the traction control is off, if I recall correctly, my first time ever was in sport mode with the traction control on. I know I ran some that were with track mode, traction control off. The last time I was here, which was right after I had tuned the car, there was something going on because I could not hook at all. I was just spinning, just slipping all over. So that's why I actually don't want to have the traction control off, because I want to play it safe. But we're gonna have to see what it's got, because it's clearly doing something with the traction. It's pulling, the computer's pulling the timing, because you're getting to the 1/8 of a mile at around 8.5 seconds, 90 miles per hour. Then you're getting quarter mile, also 90 miles per hour, but you have basically low 13 second time. So this should be easily, I think if everything goes as planned, it should be mid 12 easily, if not a little bit lower. So I'm curious to see what's up. They're doing some prep right now. Let's see how long it's gonna take. I can probably squeeze one more run in. I really want to get a good run in, and hopefully I can break into mid 12. That would be good, I think. But right now, I just want to get to 12.7. So at least I know the car is what it should be stock, at least. So let's see how that's going to go. And when I say stock, I had these Michelin Pilot Sports tires, 285 wide. It just was not tuned or drop-in filter or anything. It was just bone stock, just the Corsa Extreme catback exhaust, which obviously doesn't really add any power. So let's wait for a little bit and see if this clears up. We're gonna do one more run and hoping to get into mid 12. That would be perfect, but if I can get to 12.7, I would be happy. All right, so they just prepped up the track. There's a little bit of delay. So I'm gonna just send it in track mode because that will tell me that the tires are an issue. I need to get better stickier tires, maybe PS4S Pilot Sport, or even go for Nitto R2s, or I'll actually have a good run. I don't know what it's capable of before. I really want to do 85, but I want to get a good run in. I'm still not able to beat my stock time, which was 12.7. So I want to be able to see how much 93 octane tune is really helping before I go to E85. I don't want to just get an E85 tune and actually run the same time. So let's go ahead. We're going to try in track mode, which means traction control is going to be off. I think that's what the issue is. And let's see what we run. Crossed at like 90 miles per hour. I'm pretty sure this one's not good. This one traction control was off. And they prepped the track too. I'm not spinning sideways, so that's a good thing. But something's up. Something's up. Maybe it's the heat. I don't know. Let's see what we run. This one probably is also low 13s, I want to say. The first to second, the car goes fine, which is why I don't understand what's happening, because the car goes fine. The traction issue should be in the beginning of the run. First gear goes fine, second gear goes fine, and third is where you kind of feel something's happening. And there's no traction control or light blinking or anything like that where I would say it's due to the car. Maybe something with the track? I don't know. But I think, yeah, we're gonna wrap it up for tonight because it's just not going anywhere. Every time I cross the quarter mile, I can kind of see it on the board. It's around 90 miles an hour. So let's see, we're about to pick up the slip. See what we get. Thank you. Yeah, 13.3 again. So yeah, something is wrong with the car because traction doesn't seem to be an issue. The car hook's fine. Off the launch, it goes just fine, but once you get to third gear, it just doesn't pull anymore. And the thing is, like, when I'm driving the car on the street, when I brought it back, the car was running fine. Like, if you get on it, it doesn't feel like it's pulling the timing or just not giving you the traction or anything like that. The car runs just fine. So I don't know if it's a tune issue. Maybe it was too hot. I don't know. Something's up with the car where it just would not pull because, like I said, the eighth of a mile would do it around 8.5 seconds at like 90 miles per hour. It just does not gain any speed to get to the quarter mile. So like the last eighth of a mile, basically, I'm not pulling any speed. It's just going at 90 miles per hour to get to 13 seconds. So I'll probably figure it out what's going on. I really want to go back again. I want to get a good run. I want to be able to beat my stock time. And then I want to go E85 to really see what this car is capable of. I think it might be just time to get some Nittos or Michelin Pilot Sport 4Ss to really be able to get good time if I'm going to enjoy this. If I'm going to do this more often, I just probably need a stickier tire. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hopefully we'll get a better run for the next video and catch you guys on the next video.